Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood nerd StarFox here, coming at you with a bit of a different video. I haven't done one of these before, but I figure I might do one now. Then when the next gen comes out, I might do one if it ends up changing. As you saw in the title, it will be a top 10, or as I'll put it, top 11. But this will be my favorite pokes. Um, I had a really tough decision here because I think I had about 30 really good ones that I liked, and at the end I'll show you the ones that I don't mention, but let's get on to it. The first one is basically, well, you see, I'm from Gen 4. I started at Gen 4. Well, technically I started at Gen 3, but I got my first game at Gen 4. It's probably why I'm really attached to this, but Gen 4 Pokemon Pearl, I went mining under the ground for ages just looking for one thing. That one thing was a Cranidos. I found it. I love Cranidos in the anime and everything. Didn't really like the design of its fully evolved form, but it works still. Right? Not only Cranidos but Rampardos, just because of their massive headbutting potential and their massive attack. Eventually I probably will do a moveset guide on this, but for now let's just talk about how cool it is. It's got a giant head and it's a T-Rex. Who doesn't like T-Rexes, and who doesn't like something that can headbutt you down the street and then break every bone in your body? Just don't ask for a hug, and I think you'll be right. But the headbutt duo, Rampardos and Cranidos, I really felt attached to them because they're the first fossils that I got. They were the first fossils that I liked, and I think there's only 5 that I like, but that's the story for another day. And that's number 11. Let's go on to number 10. Okay, so Absol and Mega Absol, this is basically just because of the lore behind them. They're the Dark Angel, destruction follows where they are, sorry about that, and who hasn't named their Absol Absolution? Like, if you have not done that, do that right now. And if you look at the Mega, it's got wings, so they're emphasizing that it's the Dark Angel and that destruction follows. But I'm a big fan of dark types, if a lot of you haven't caught that yet. You probably haven't because I haven't put up that many videos. I was planning to, but I can't. And anyway, Absol is awesome. He was cool, but then, oh, sorry about that. And he was cool back in the earlier gens when I liked him because just the lore. But now he's got the Mega and he can be a mixed attacker. He's got wings, he's super speedy, and he has magic bounce. So basically, you bring it in, you have other things that could be Megas, bring a Beedrill, so they know that your Beedrill is going to be Mega and you're going to have like a Choice Band Absol. Lead off with your Absol, and then Mega Evolve Magic Bounce. Simple. They hit themselves with status moves. Yeah, but that's basically the main reason why I like Absol, not just for competitive use, but just the lore behind it. By the way, I'm sorry if this isn't too detailed. Anyway, Aerodactyl is one of my favourite fossils. Again, not as famous fossil like as Rampardos and Cranidos, but it's just how long I've liked Aerodactyl. I remember the first series when I first saw it, and it's like, there's a giant black Charizard flying around. Get out of the way. It was destroying everything, and then I figured out that it was a rock type, and it didn't really know dragon moves, and it basically wasn't called a Charizard. But I still remember those days, and it was awesome. Never going to get taken away from me. But those are just moments from the past. So if we go to the next one. This one I probably got connected to in black and white. I got Excadrill with Sandrush, and I just made millions of sets for Sandstorm teams before it got nerfed. And Excadrill was on every single one of them. Whether it was Sandforce Choice Scarf or it was Choice... what's the other one? It was Mold Breaker, Sandrush, Sandforce, Sandrush Choice Band and all that. But the main reason why I liked it is because I named it the Crit Master. Of course, it didn't really fit properly, so I had to change the words around a bit. But I would give it the scope lens and then just teach it Night Slash, Shadow Claw, Iron Head, Stone Edge, crits for days. And I used to love using it. It's actually really good competitively. I don't see why more people don't use it. It's got over 400 HP. It's got good choice scarper speed. It's got good attack, decent defenses. Come on, guys. Now, next one might be a bit odd. It is Magma. Not Magmortar, Magma. Just because the first series where Ash is versing Blaine for the, was it Volcano badge or something? And Magma just jumps out of the volcano. I had an obsession of volcanoes back then. It was awesome. Um, just put it this way, Magma's 5-star. Like, Fire Blast, he jumps into it. I've never seen another Pokemon jump into their Fire Blast. It just stuns me how it happens. But it always seems to, and what can I say? I like Magma. Magmortar is stupid. I don't like how one of our arms the gigantic cannon, and anyone uses it over Magma. But Magma's a mixed attacker. More people should use it. Anyway, oh my god, I'm sorry for that text box there. Must have messed up when I took the picture. Anyway, I also have an obsession about arachnids, and I'd never liked Ariados. Like, I never got it, but then they brought in Galvantula in Gen 5. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry if most of these are like newer gens and everything. I just find them better. No against, nothing against Gen 1ers. Sorry. And Galvantula is awesome. When I was creating my first team on X and Y, I thought, let's get a Galvantula sticky web. So I did it. I still have it to this day. And yeah, it just basically has compound eyes, so it thunders everything. And then sticky webs, T-waves, energy balls, anything that resists the thunder. And its lure is actually pretty cool too. It and all the Joltik, they follow around and feed off the energy through Pokeballs. So if you're near Joltiks, make sure you have plenty of repels, otherwise your Pokemon aren't going to be able to fight, because all the energy is just going to be drained out of them. Now, if we go to the next one, I put Murkrow and Honchkrow here because I like them both. They both got the same sort of thing about them. But basically, one is Prankster, one is Moxie. But Honchkrow does actually have Super Luck, so probably another reason why I liked it. Back when Paul had it, and he just used Sky Attack, boom, no more. And anyway, sorry, I got a little carried away there. But yes, it's another Dark type. It's the Honcho. Get it? No, don't worry if you don't get it. Just say something in the comments. Anyway, both flying types. It's awesome. I don't know why. I just always liked them. Just in the anime, in the game, everything. You'll never take them away. The next one, I know I said that I started off in Gen 4, but the one starter I have only ever been attached to is Fennekin. When they released it, I said, I'm starting with that. I don't care what the other ones look like, I'm starting with that one. And I thought it looked pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that it would evolve into this thing with big hair coming out the sides of it, and it looked like some old lady in a dress with a long tail. But it's the one starter that I actually wanted to do, and it actually worked out really well. And I still have it, and I managed to get a hasty one straight up, so I just gave it offensive moves. Meadow Plate, Grass Knot set, and everything. It worked out really well, even after I reset it and easy trained it. It was really good. But anyway, let's move on. Now this one is Tyrant. I love Tyrant. It's like one of the few dragon types that I actually use pre-evolutions for. Because basically, A, it's a fossil. B, it evolves into a giant T-Rex again, but I don't really like it as much. It's got too much frilly stuff and feathers. Looks more like a Velociraptor. Anyway, Tyrant in the anime. If you have not seen the anime, spoilers alert, Grant's Tyrant is just awesome. Draco Meteor, what is it? Rock Tomb was it Bite or Crunch? It was one of them. And I actually made his set. Sure, I died with it a lot, but I made his set, and I had a lot of fun with it. Next one is Sork and Throw. Now, I really like Sork. Not as much Throw, but I figured I can't put one and don't use the other. Because who remembers the episode when they were fighting in the tournament sort of thing? If you don't, go look at that episode right now. Okay, just right now. Pause this video, go to that one, watch it. Okay, now, one knows karate, one knows judo. Who do you think would win? It's pretty even. But it just depends who has more spirit, I guess. Spoilers. Sorry about that. And one's really fast, different abilities. One's really fat, you could say. They have different ways of usage. They're both fighting types. Who doesn't like physical fighting types? Anyway, now, you all saw this coming, okay? The final one. Everyone knew what it was, and now here it is. My top favorite Pokemon, Mr. Mime. Nah, just joking. It's a Weavile. You all knew it was coming. The Weavile Warrior, the Lone Weavile. Now, before I started getting the nickname StarFox, everyone was calling me Weavile Warrior because Weavile I loved, and then I just put Warrior on the end of it, and everything I put Weavile Warrior in as. Showdown, games, Facebook, everything at Weavile Warrior. But eventually I grew out of it when people started calling me StarFox. And yeah, basically Weavile. Who doesn't like it? I don't care if Sneasel's from one of the previous generations. Weavile's even faster, more powerful, even has a little bit more defense and HP, which is always good, and more special attack. So, don't judge my Weavile. Anyway, Dark Ice type. Go look at my video if you want the details, but yeah, Weavile's absolutely fave. Mainly on the anime, just seeing it for the first time when Paul was versing Ash in the Galactic Battles? Maybe. Might have been Galactic Battles series. Right at the end when they were versing. Anyway, just that one video when Weavile took out the Raptor. Well, basically took it out. He is. No, I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it. Anyway, it's my favorite. Always has been. Always will be. Now let's go. I'm just gonna pull up a screen of all the ones that missed out, and you can just glance at them. As you can see, I like speed, defense, attack, and things that troll, or just originals. I knew I had to put Snorlax in there, otherwise it wouldn't really be my top 10 if it didn't have Snorlax. But he would have made probably 17th place. I know that's really bad, sorry Bellis if you're seeing this, but Snorlax made my 17th place on my list. Anyway, that'll be the video for today. Thank you for everyone who's been supporting my content. It is awesome. Regarding the second battle having with Tortoise, I do not know if I'll still upload it because it has been a while. I might, just stay tuned. And regarding future battles, I will be having proper thumbnails. I know I can actually do them now. If you look at my Twitter, I've been uploading some cheap but pretty cool wallpapers. You can go have a look at them. But I might do a bit more on the channel, probably not after this or next month. Might have a break after then. But I won't be doing it every day or every 3 days or something. I'll be doing it maybe once a week if I get the time. That doesn't mean don't unsubscribe. Like, if you like the content, subscribe. You get one piece of content a week, or maybe two. But anyway, I'll see you around. Have a good time. It's your friendly neighborhood nerd StarFox, and I'm saying bye right now. So, bye!